Hey, I'm Stu Fortier. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Type. And before you jump in, I want to quickly show you how to use Type's most powerful AI features. So all the magic in Type happens in a document. This is where you'll spend kind of 95% of your time writing and refining text. And writing with Type is kind of like sculpting. If you don't want to start with, a blank page, which you're always welcome to do, you can have Type kind of generate a metaphorical piece of marble that you can then chisel away at. So in my case, I'm going to have Type generate my entire first draft with this feature. And Type will ask me for a detailed description of the document I'm creating. In this case, let's see, I'll do a blog post announcing Type. Type is an AI first document editor that can help anyone write anything quickly. And more context, the better, but this should get us a decent starting point. Okay, great. So I've got my starting point here. This is definitely a draft that'll need some work. There's certainly a lot missing, but it's much better than starting from the blank page, at least from my perspective. And so the first thing I'm going to do is just eyeball what I feel like is missing. In this case, I'd love to know who uses Type. And so what I'm going to do is summon Type's AI command palette. I'm going to hit Command K on Mac, hit Control K on Windows. You can also click this commands button, but we recommend you just hit Command K, and wherever your cursor is, Type will insert some text. And in this case, I'm going to use the generate content command, which is going to pick up on the context of my doc and generate anything I tell it to and insert it. And I'm going to say a section describing who uses Type and why. Great. So that's a solid starting point. I'll probably refine that a bit, but something tells me, maybe there's other things I should be including, but I'm just not thinking of. In that case, I can jump over to Type's writing suggestions and get some ideas of what's missing from this document. So in this case, how AI first document editors are transforming writing. That could actually be pretty handy. Maybe that'll be my big philosophical argument at the end here. So I'm going to move my cursor where I'd like it inserted. Not only will Type suggest this, Type will also write it for me. And there we go. This is something that I'll definitely tweak and refine, but I'm unblocked and ready to get into it. So now what I'll typically do is give this a read from top to bottom and pretty heavily edit it just based on my own perspective and expertise and taste and what I want to see in here. Type's generations get much better the more you edit and refine it. We really just encourage active participation from the writer. So in this case, starting from the very intro, I won't do the whole document here, but this reads a little bit more like sales copy than a blog post. So what I might do is just write my own first sentence. So they were excited to announce Type. And probably just remove this altogether. That's great. And if I feel like maybe this could be a little bit longer, I'll hit Command K and I can do something like write a paragraph and it'll pick up on this doc and see if it'll flesh out a few more sentences in my intro that I could use. Awesome. So I'll probably make some tweaks, but that's pretty solid. And I'll just kind of come through this document and do that for each section. In some cases, maybe I want this list to be longer. I can have Type write a list and it'll add additional benefits. And in other ways, maybe this feels a little bit long. I can highlight this, hit Command K, run transform text, and just say, make this shorter. And Type will give me an alternative that I could use if it feels a little bit easier to read. So this is the basic process for refining text. We encourage you to hit Command K wherever you need help and even do things like, give me a new headline and just keep chiseling away at your piece until you're really excited about it. One other quick thing you'll notice in Type is it has handy things like folders. Type also has a fully offline mode that'll make sure all your documents and edits get synced if you're offline. The AI does not work offline, but everything else does. And even has really fast search if you need to quickly skim through your documents and find something you're looking for. So anyways, really excited to hear what you think. Please jump in and send us an email once you've had the chance to give it a spin. Enjoy.